Rostiel's got the magic touch, building dreams where the palm trees grow. Lights are shining bright, come on and see. Lights are shining bright, come on and see. A world of wonder, it's where we'll be. Building up the joy, brick by brick. Tropicana's calling, it's gonna be thick. Tropicana dreaming in a world so wide. Roller coaster soar, let's take this ride. Join the fun, let your worries fade in Ross's paradise, where memories are made. Where memories are made. Tropicana dreaming in a world so wide. Roller coasters soar, let's take this ride. Join the fun, let your worries fade in Ross's paradise, where memories are made. Where memories are made. We'll build a world of laughter, every corner, every sound in this vibrant tapestry. We'll turn it all around. So gather round, the magic's near. With the click of a button, let's bring the cheer. Yeah! Tropicana dreaming in a world so wide. Roller coaster soar, let's take this ride. Join the fun, let your worries fade in Ross's paradise, where memories are made. So here's to the journey, come take the chance. In Tropicana, let's lose ourselves in the dance. As the stars align and laughter flows, together we're creating this park that glows. This park that glows. Memories made. Hey! Here we go, a new adventure. The game's alive, feel the energy flow. Rostiel's got the magic touch, building dreams where the palm trees grow. Lights are shining bright, come on and see. Lights are shining bright, come on and see. A world of wonder, it's where we'll be. Building up the joy, brick by brick. Tropicana's calling, it's gonna be thick. Tropicana dreaming in a world so wide. Roller coaster soar, let's take this ride. Join the fun, let your worries fade in Ross's paradise, where memories are made. Where memories are made. Where memories are made. Stream starting soon, can't you feel the thrill? Every curve and every twist, we'll build it with skill. The laughter, the joy, it's a symphony with every turn it all around. So gather round, the magic's near. With the click of a button, let's bring the cheer. Here's to the journey, come take the chance. In Tropicana, let's lose ourselves in the dance. As the stars align and laughter flows, together we're creating this park that glows. This park that glows. Rosteel's got the magic touch, building dreams where the palm trees grow. Lights are shining bright, come on and see. Lights are shining bright, come on and see. A world of wonder, it's where we'll be. Building up the joy, brick by brick. Tropicana's calling, it's gonna be thick. Tropicana dreaming in a world so wide. Roller coaster soar, let's take this ride. Join the fun, let your worries fade in Ross's paradise, where memories are made. Where memories are made. Stream starting soon, can't you feel the thrill? Every curve and every twist, we'll build it with skill. The laughter, the joy, it's a symphony. With every heartbeat, it's where we're meant to be. So come along and take your place in this land where we're setting the pace. Dim sunrise to sunset, the fun won't stop. Together we're rising, let's take it to the top. Tropicana dreaming in a world so wide. Roller coaster soar, let's take this ride. Join the fun, let your worries fade in Ross's paradise, where memories are made. Where memories are made. We'll build a world of laughter, every corner, every sound. In this vibrant tapestry, we'll turn it all around. So gather round, the magic's near. With the click of a button, let's bring the cheer. Tropicana dreaming in a world so wide. Roller coaster soar, let's take this ride. Join the fun, let your worries fade in Ross's paradise, where memories are made. So here's to the journey, come take the chance. In Tropicana, let's lose ourselves in the dance. As the stars align and laughter flows, together we're creating this park that glows. This park that glows.
Hello there, how are you? Welcome to the first Planet Coaster 2 stream of the year. Sounds a bit weird to say, considering it's February, but hey, I wasn't here in January. And the last two Planet Coaster things in this Tuesday's video and next Tuesday's video is actually I recorded them. So, interesting. Also, to answer your question, Ellie, no Planko overlay? No. I did try about 6 or 7 different Pulse the Blood Place, for when I streamed Planet Coaster. I like none of them. I didn't like any of them. I just kept deleting them. I just keep deleting them because I didn't like them. I had one where I was swimming through a tropical leisure pool. Didn't like it. I thought it was I thought it was meh. I didn't like that one. But I had one where I was sitting on a roller coaster and just going around there. Didn't like it. I had one where I was just personally sitting on the pier and just watching people walk up and down. Didn't like it. I then thought maybe what I could do is I could jump back into Planet Coaster 1 and just go back to Bricktail and have that, because that was a really nice park, like have a thing with all the fireflies going across the water and the bridge and the people going across it and the atmospheric music. But then I could change the atmospheric music for this through the actual, in-game. I just didn't like that either. There was really nothing that I did that I felt like I liked. So there was no Planko overlay because I didn't like anything that I was doing. There was nothing that I did that I liked. I did like 6 or 7. I don't like any of these. I may retry again at some point later, but it was just the ordinal ones I didn't like. Anyway, should we flick this over there? There we go, I remembered this time. This is exactly the same page, but it doesn't say starting soon, it's just blank, so we can just talk for a bit. Because we'll jump in about 5 minutes. Yeah, it's just a normal overlay of a different song, because I couldn't find anything I liked. If I can find something I like, I'll probably change everything up a bit, but I couldn't find anything I like so far. What did I think of Lila Lewis ice skating fail? It was annoying that she did make those 2 mistakes, where she clearly, stumbled and then completely missed Lewis's foot. Yes, it probably cost them, but I don't think we should let it get to them, because they still did something really good, didn't they? Still did something really good, didn't they? I mean, what they tried to do was not easy. They're trying to do Scottish country dancing, which, by the way, take it from a Scottish man. I don't do it, but I am Scottish, I know. That's hard to do on its own. You start doing that on ice, that's going to be even harder to pull off. I mean, fair credit to them for trying, I must admit. Fair credit to them for trying, but it was going to be really hard to do. But fair credit to them for actually trying to do something different. And you know what? Yeah, they didn't win a medal, but I still think they should be proud of that one, I feel. Because, yeah, they didn't win a medal, but they've still done something that's never happened since 1994. The last time Team GB were in an Olympic final for figure, the figure skating stuff, was 1994 with Torvill and Dean. So, although they didn't win anything, it is the first time since 1994 that any form of British person has even been within a chance of getting something. So, Yeah, that she made mistakes, but I don't, you know, they should still be proud of it. Although, did you see Eddie? Um, those two talking to the BBC. No, you didn't. Oh. I think Lewis was fine about it and kind of accepted it. You know, because you heard Lewis was like, "Oh, it's not the result you want, but I accept it." You know, we can only improve on that. We go be better. We come back. We try again in 4 years. He kind of accepted it. He was kind of, yeah, he was upset about it, but not like crazily. First of all, Lila could barely get any words out without looking like she wanted to cry, and any words she did get out were just straight berating herself, how much she failed, how much that mistake cost them, and she kind of felt like as well. She was like, did I let people down as well? She was like, did I let people down as well? Like Lewis accepted it. He was kind of just like, yeah, okay, yeah, mistakes happen. She didn't accept it. She couldn't accept it. She was being so hard on herself, and because I didn't even, I didn't see it at the time. I saw it on Instagram yesterday, but I saw it on Instagram yesterday morning. But like she was being so hard on herself. She was like, she was berating herself, like to the point of just like she was making what was a genuine simple mistake, making out as if it was the biggest thing, the biggest fail she's ever done, and she was being so hard on herself. And it was like, oh, and honestly, I was like, I feel so sorry for that girl. I was like, I feel sorry for you, girl, because you've clearly taken this, because like you've made the mistake, which has cost us, and you have taken it so hard, and I'm like, oh, so I feel so sorry for her because she's made those mistakes. She's now just been hard on herself, and my immediate thought is she doesn't need to be because even with those mistakes, they still did us proud. Like, yeah, they made mistakes. It wasn't the world's greatest skate. You've seen them do better than that, but they still did the entire country proud. They've still done something that no one's done for years. You feel for her. You hope Bestie Lewis gave her all the hugs in the world. Yeah. Look, I'll admit this. I'll say this now, right? Yeah, Lewis is married. He's gay and he's married to a man. But he is still very vocal about saying, like, Lionel's probably one of his best friends. So, I hope he just gave her the biggest amount of hugs possible. Because I think she needed quite a lot of them after that one. Because I think she needed quite a few after that one. I think she needed quite a few after that one. I really do feel like she needed some after that one. BBC probably, what did they do? BBC probably didn't help. What do you mean? Why is that? Do you think? Do you think? Do you honestly? I mean, say what you want, say what you will, but do you think? Do you think the BBC, like, calling them next Torval and Dean, put pressure on her or something? Do you think the BBC coming out and saying that these two are next Torval and Dean, do you think that's put pressure on her? You do? Interesting. I mean, obviously, you'll never know. But I've noticed, especially with these Winter Olympics so far, everyone the BBC has hyped up as guaranteed gold medalists or guaranteed medalists. None of them have performed so far. Like, none of them performed so far. They've all made really silly, they've all tried to, they've all made silly mistakes. Our curlers, for example, the mixed curlers, they kind of made a silly mistake that opened up the door for Sweden to basically just get 6 points. On the sick vetting, and then they basically just went, no. And they kind of said it was it. And it probably was. And there was that. You had that skateboarding woman. Snowboarding woman. Can't remember her name. They'd guaranteed her for a medal. And of course she tried to go adventurous and do a trick that nobody's ever tried before. Failed it, didn't land properly. I mean, that is something I have noticed. I even noticed it going into Paris. Yeah, Paris 2 years ago. The BBC were doing that. They were putting a lot of unnecessary pressure on people. They've been like, this person's going to be the next biggest thing. This person's this. They're going to do this, and this, or they're guaranteed this. And of course, you're, as an athlete, you're going to hear that. You're not going to get away from it. You're going to see that. You're going to hear it. And there is a chance that it could get to you, and you then feel like you have to then perform. You could be wrong. Yeah, you could, man. We could all be wrong, but so far, right, and it's a genuine thing, any one of people representing Team GB that the BBC have hyped up to the moon, they've hyped up to the moon, anyone from Team GB that the BBC has hyped up to the moon so far hasn't really kind of necessarily delivered, but then anyone that they've not hyped up to the moon, but then anyone that they haven't hyped up to the moon, and just like, because there's two other British skaters, and who I can't, Phoebe and I can't remember his name, who were getting hyped up to the moon. They weren't getting hyped up to the moon, and they genuinely did really well. Yeah, ultimately they finished 17th overall, but they managed to get to a final. Get to the final. And honestly, I don't know. Yeah, it's something you'll never know, but I feel like what we should do It's going into LA in 2028. The BBC should hype nobody up, and then we'll see where we stand from there. Quite frankly, see where we stand. Anyway, shall we jump in and do some Planet Coaster? Also, this is just a note for you, Ellie. This is a note for you, but also for stream. Basically, I've recorded 2 episodes. One of them's gone up, so that's fine. But one of the things I'm going to be working on today isn't actually technically out in episode form. It doesn't go out till not going to go out till Tuesday. But I'm going to work on a bit of that today. But I'm going to send that particular video over to you, Ellie, later. I'm going to send that particular video over to you later, Ellie. I've just been somewhat busy the last few days, but as soon as I get home from work tonight, I will drop that video file. As soon as I get home from work tonight, I will drop the video file for the Planet Coaster episode I recorded on Wednesday. For the Planet Coaster episode I recorded on Wednesday into the Dropbox, so you can edit that, get it sent back to me, we can get it uploaded for Tuesday. Okay, thanks. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thanks, Alice. I would have posted it before now, but I've kind of been a bit busy. Like, I wasn't even in the house yesterday, to be honest. Yesterday I wasn't even in the house. I was busy. I was not here. I got back at like 7:30. Dealt with food. I did do one thing though. I did record a Sonic Heroes video. I did get a video recorded for Sonic Heroes. Something like that. Like, I've been so busy recently. I've been a bit busy recently. But 110%, when I get back from work tonight, I will post that in the Dropbox so you can get that done. Do you want the Sonic Heroes one as well? Yes, please. Okay. I will send them both over then. I will send them both over then. I will send them both over then. I will make sure that they are both. I will make sure they are both sent in the direction then. I will make sure that I send them both then. Also, the Planet Coaster video, as long as I get that back before some point so I can post it by Tuesday. Sonic Heroes, I don't care, just give me that whenever. Also, it sounds like we got mail. We had a letterbox code. So I just bought you to Planet Coaster. I'm going to very quickly consult that. I wasn't wrong. We did get mail. It was junk mail. Anyway, if we jump into Planet Coaster, exclamation mark what? Ah. You meant to exclamation mark look. Meant to push L, push send on my iPad keyboard. I suppose they are next door to each other, aren't they? Well, I suppose they are next door to each other, aren't they? I suppose they are next door to each other, aren't they? So it's kind of, it's a common mistake, I feel. But have I not set this up? Have I not set this up to copy something?
Hang on.
There you go. Also, could those alerts be up there, please? Thank you. You shouldn't be at the bottom. Last new jumps out. Don't want that. About there. There we go. That was a good shout. Didn't completely forgot to add that. Completely forgot to add that. I'm a scrub. Anyway. Let us jump in. What? Why do these notifications come up every single time I open the game? These notifications come up every single time I open the game. But like legitimately, all of these are above 70. This one is apparently not accessible. In what ways is not accessible? Because the only part anyone's ever going to is this bit. You can reach that, right? No. Anyway. For those watching live, I made a few tiny subtle changes. Since in the two videos you've seen, we made one change over here. There is now a bow slide. Which I'm actually, it's got to how much got to call this? Bone slide. Bone slide. Nah, that's just stupid. Actually, no, it's stupid. I don't like that. Slide down my bow. There you go. You're going to be sliding down my bow. So why can't I zoom out then? That was weird. I had to press escape to be able to zoom out then. The other change I made, which is something we're going to fix today because it was annoying, is if we come over here, there are some trees with some glass that I'm going to be deleting and some paths I'm going to be deleting because, well, as you can probably, the reason I'm going to be deleting it is, look, here, for example here, perfectly in line with where I want it to be, the invisible path, because see, I get over here and it is no longer touching the glass, in fact it's away from the glass. Okay, so here's what we do. We click multi-select, we turn off everything, apart from building pieces and paths, because I don't want to be selecting any of those trees. And select all of it. I delete all of it and hope I've genuinely deleted it all. Which I have not, because I still see some pathways. What? What? This isn't accessible. How? How? Neither is this one, apparently. Apparently this one is neither. What the... Yes, it is. It's there, surely. You want it further down? What's going on? No. See, now it's complaining about no path, whereas it's not complaining there. I don't... Are you meaning... Wait, do you mean that? No, it's a distributor. No, it's a distributor. I don't know what you want from me. It clearly is connected. It's not bitching about no path. Well, you can just stay bitching about no path. I don't know. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix up this area. But to do that, what we're going to do is I'm going to place... a normal generic path first. I want working height. A 100 meters width. Why are you over there? Can people stop vandalising dining tables in a restaurant? Good God. Janitor, get on that please. Thank you. Why has it been so weird when what is it doing with the path? Where have you put that pathway? No, I don't... There we go. Well, where? Wait, can you not go? Can I not, like... Shift, shift, shift. Can I not shift that up? Is it only... Can I not shift that up or something? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. New plan. Okay, so new plan. So I'm going to put a glass piece down. Now I know it's deleted all my glass, but I'm going to put a glass piece down. Okay, I'm going to stick it in there, and then I'm going to rotate it around here so it's, oh god. I was like, so it's flat, so I can build a pathway on it. And then I will not build any more glass, I'll build the pathways accordingly, and I'll build the glass to the pathways. However, that was not straight. So, there we go. So, we have this glass piece here, which I'm now going to edit as a glass piece, because I don't want it to be 51% opacity, I want it to be a 0%, so that it is completely see-through. Look at that. Perfect. Now, next thing I need to do is I want to stamp builder a path here. Okay, I will need to move that in a sec, but my thinking is if I place all of the pathways down first in a pathway that I can see, then I build the glass on top of those pathways. I build the glass on top of the pathway, and then change the pathways over. It should be much straighter up here. And less on a wonk. The glass should be less on a wonk because I'm placing it on the pathways. There we go, much better. So, but that's not. I was going to make that bigger, but I realised I cannot because I'd have to make it bigger elsewhere. So I won't. Because then it just breaks everything. Boop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Guess the way all done to restaurant kitchen too. Well, they could stay that way for now. Because I'm busy. There might be another one. Up here, I haven't decided yet. I haven't really decided what's going up here yet. Other than a roller coaster that I want to have it one of the sides and fling down. I haven't really decided what's going up here. Oops. Again, I may fix the gift shop problem up here. Also, I am thinking actually of deleting that bit of glass and getting one of the framed ones. Well, no, it's not framed, it's with border. Because I'll be able to see what I'm doing, and if it's... Because I will be able to see what I'm actually doing, and if they are lined up properly, so I might change that. I will also get some of these trees moved over as well. Oops. Now I've got too far back. That one's fine. That one needs just ever so slightly tiny movement to there. You need quite a bit of moving because you are literally inside it. Like that, much better. Basically what I'm going for here is I want it to look like the trees are just holding up. Stop vandalising my benches. I replaced that one myself. And I'll get a janitor on that. Thank you. People stop vandalising my benches in the restaurant. For goodness sakes. Just give me extra work that I don't want right now. I'm thinking it's just so it looks like we've got this kind of pathway thing up here. I am gonna edit those to get rid of the supports in a moment, because I don't want any supports. I want it to look like it's being held up by the trees. There we go. So what do I want to be doing? Add supports? No. Right size like that. Oh gosh darn it, like the frickin' heck. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, did I not select those? Come on. I don't want any. I am gonna, once we've got all these stuff built, I'm gonna put some trees up the middle as well, but before we do that, before I do any of that, what I want to do, God, what I want to do is come flying down from here and not be anywhere near here. No. What I want to do is I want to get the glass down again. But I think I don't want it to be the flat one. I don't want that one. I think I want a framed square. Because the framed square will give me a vague idea of where it's going. I don't want it to. Because yeah, because the frame square that's going to give me an idea of like if it's off center or line or whatever. Did I not? I did not change your perspective on that one. What's a pain in the butt? Oh. Yeah, so this is my plan. Now it looks I shouldn't like that. Don't actually like that. Can I just have this one? It's gonna be harder to work out where it is, but I do somewhat prefer this. Also make it larger as well. Make it larger, then I can fill more of an area with it. Glass opacity 0%. Nope, don't just advanced move it. Duplicate an advanced move, create a new one for goodness sakes. I don't want to move the existing one, I want to create a new one. we go. So far, we are perfectly straight, which is more than can be said for the last time. Now, the only problem is I cannot see here, so we can go around this way because the tree is in my way. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Put that one there. Put this one over here. Thank you very much. Vandalised. Well, I'm busy, so we can stay vandalised. And hope a janitor fixes it before I'm finished. And if he don't, well, fuck him. He doesn't get a ham sandwich for his lunch. Spirit of God. Why have I gone backwards? Why? There we go. So, we have one of these. There's going to be unstraight down to the end, but it's a lot straighter than it was. So now, I'm going to multi-select just building pieces and just here, so that I can duplicate and advance move all of this section. Good. Can people stop vandalising my benches? I'm kind of busy. Trying to build a cool new area for you guys to... come out of on a roller coaster, you. Danguses. Okay, so now, is that in the right spot? No. That was not in the right spot. I could see the gap. So now we're going to say we're done, because that is... we're not done, but we're going to say we're done. And I'm then going to go back into the multi-select tool. I'm going to not select all filters, because if I stop vandalising benches in the restaurant. I then pick all of this, so we've got a bigger one. Bigger one, so we can have a bigger... more glass now. So we can get further along. Now, I don't need all of that, I just need... What is that? Like 3 rows? What's that, like 3 rows of glass? No, is that like 3 rows of glass I need? I don't know. We're about to find that out. No, it would have been... No, it's 2. No, it's 2. No, it's 2. Turn that off. Turn that back on. I don't want that in my selection. But I do want that in my selection. But also I don't want that. But also I do want those 2. Or... Ah, fuck. It's not quite 3. It's not 3. 3's too big, but it's not 2. 2's too small. It's like 2 and a tiny bit. So if we... Oh god, so if we just... did 1 very slightly. God, no! No, 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 no. Everything I've just selected is wrong. And I would like to add those down the end. Yeah, because it's not quite... Not quite, but it's better than... Not perfect, but it is a lot better than what it was. Now, next thing. Is I want to go into the path tool. I want to add a rail. A polished wood rail. Customize brush. Yes. I want to add just some nice polished wood rails around the outside, because at this height, well, at that height, you want all. At that height, you're going to want a railing, and when I do this with a pathway, you're definitely going to want a railing, aren't you? And then when I do this with a pathway, you're definitely going to want a railing up here. Because look at that, there's your path. Here is your path. You exclusively are walking on glass. Ho ho ho! Walking exclusively on glass, look at that. Bloody hell, shiny. Bloody hell, it's shiny. Could you be a bit later on the day, please? Yeah, thanks. so it just doesn't shine in my bloody face as much. These 4 I'm going to get rid of, and I'm going to go into the path tool. I'm going to get rid of... Oh god. Hang on, no, can it be a vinyl path for a sec? Yeah, can it just be a vinyl path for a second so I can see where it is I'm deleting? Thank you. You can go back to being invisible again, thank you. Also, whatever happened to those polished wood railings I added? Can you not do those or not? Ah, you can't do polished wood railings. Can't do railings on invisible paths. Well, I'll need to add my own then. Great. Just great. That's fucking glass. Nope. Nope. There's no available mechanics workshop. We have been over this. There is. So here's me thinking here. I get 4 of these. And just straight. Coming up here, so it's like, if only I could see what I was doing up here. Yeah, well, 4 of these coming straight up here, so it's like, there's a thing. Now, where, if I was to bring people up here via chairlift, now what do I want to do? Do I want to bring people up here via chairlift, or do I want the monorail to go up here? Oh god, more monorail landing, could you imagine? If the monorail was to go up there, where would it go up there from? Would it go up there from... Would it go up there from down here? So it just goes from here straight up into there. Could you all stop vandalising tables in the restaurant? I'm trying to... fix things. I'm trying to fix things, you blithering idiots. What do I want more? Do I want a chairlift, or do I want the monorail to go up there? Do I want the monorail to go up, or do I want a chairlift? Oh, I could have an interactive shooting right up there as well. I could have a shooting range go down, you could shoot targets in the trees. That's a cable car. It's not chair. I swear it was like a chairlift in this game, no? Or is that it? Is that a chairlift? Do I want this, or do I want... Do I want this, or do I want the monorail to also then surface up here? See, The problem with this is then trying to edit the monorail. The problem here is I've got to try to edit this monorail to make it go into all of these stations, to somehow get it back into this station, which was a faff in the first place, getting in there in the first place. And it was also a faff trying to get it back to this station. But then a cable car just going from, say, then a cable car just going from, say, over here to up there, kind of meh. No, you know what? You know what? We're doing it. Sorry. Closed. Monorail's closed. The monorail is closed. Fuck you. Everybody off. Everybody get off the monorail. I'm closing it. Everybody get off the monorail. It's closed. Everybody get off the monorail. Monorail's closed. I want to leave all the track. All the way back to here. Doink. Are you at the right height? Well, no, because you're still going up, for goodness sakes, fam. Bring it down one. I'm gonna. If I was to level off here, is this the right height? No. Can I have a heat? Is there a heat map for like height markers? Scenery score, temperature, shade, thunderstorm risk. Apparently the thunderstorm risk on this is high. Well, you're in trees, so pool safety, vandalism. Apparently that's very high over there. Profit. Not what I want. Is it not like a... Panic, nausea, ride height. Is it not a thing? That's just all a minute. Hunger, thirst, toilet, energy, nausea, panic. Juliet, wolves, sun cream. No, not terrain. How do I know what height you're at? How do I check the height of things? How do I know what height this is at? I mean, I know that that's too high. I know the monorail is currently too high up, but how do I check its height? So if I was to say there, is that... Okay, so that one is that too low, or is that the right height? I don't know. Where, so, entry, exit, left and right. Yes, I want you to enter and exit on this side. Alright, leave that there for now. Howdy, Cowler. No power? Yeah, well, there'll be power. There'll be power in a minute. Shut up. So, what I need to do is... Station 7. Place entrance. Place an exit. Now, kind of thing do you want up here? Wooden vinyl key path. Yeah, that feels alright. Yeah, that feels better. Okay, so it's ever so slightly too high because you are having to go down. But I'm okay with going down. But I'm okay with that. I swear if I click on that, it's over 70% I'm going to be pissed off. So you have to go slightly down, but I think I'm okay with that being there. I'm okay with that one being there, I feel. Build a line from here to here, and then hilariously have it unconnect. And then hilariously have it unconnect because why on earth would you stay connected, you absolute dongus? Also, like all of this vinyl, just for a quick sec. So that I can see what I'm bloody doing. No. Where have you gone? Why have you gone there? What are you doing? You going up to that now? You are. Good. You're completely on a... You are on a complete wonk. But you do go up there, so that's good. On a complete wonk, but you do go up, so it's fine. Invisible berth. Customized brush. Yeah, I think we'll keep it there like that. So, here I want, down here, I want to add some supports. Not very many, but I want to add some supports. Do I have a... No, I do have a... I was going to say, do I have a customized brush? I do. Not that many, though. One there. one there, and one there, because these ones aren't. Yeah, because this is not, because we'll say these is not being supported by the trees, so I want some support. Right. Now I need to somehow try and get this bloody thing. Now I need to somehow get this thing over there. Bloody hell, stop vandalising my benches in my restaurant. Bloody assholes. Auto complete. Can you work these out? What on earth are you trying to do? Oh my god, what on earth is it trying to do? What on earth? Oh my god, what on earth is it trying to do? This is what it's come up with as a solution so far. Oh my god. No thanks. No thanks, I'll do it my bloody self. I'll do it myself, game, that is. It's new. What on earth was that? I thought let's be lazy, let's auto complete it. See what they can come up with. It was going for a friggin' it was going for a mad joyride. Alright, so if I was to go hop, 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 hop. Stop it. The next person I see vandal any form of benches in my restaurant, I will close the park for all. So where does this go up? Because I don't want it to collide with this. So where does this go up? Okay, so it starts. So, well, not up, but like that's where it is. Also, weirdly there, it does start to sink a bit. So that's maybe fine. Maybe. Can you get underneath that? I don't believe you can. don't believe you can, so I'm going to start going up here. Before we even start to make the turn, so that you are already going up by this stage. Because I don't want people colliding with my boat. And then from here we can start to go down, 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 down. No, but don't turn. Why are we turning? Why are we turning? When I said go down, I meant go down straight. Can you want to complain it from there? No. No, but you have found that solution, which I do not want to use. Track never succeeded. Fuck off. What do you mean track limit succeeded? Why are you doing that? Where even is the end? Why is it all the way bloody over there? What the bloody hell's it over there for? $29. Okay, so that's at 30. So if I bring this bit and then up, 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 up. Track limit succeeded. For God's sakes. For God's sakes. Track limit succeeded. Right, bring the additional power. It does the additional power, you're right. Although the problem, it does the additional power, you're correct, game. I need to power the one up on the tree. Okay, So I'm going to put that one there, and then I'm going to go and edit from over here. Because over there it's having a bad old time with track limits. Track limits succeeded once again, of course they are. Track limits succeeded. Fuck. I should have just built a bloody chairlift. Why did I not just build the... I should have just built the other thing. Because if I built the other thing, there would be no bloody hassle. There we go. Good grief. It's definitely a bit of a difference in monorail now. It's definitely doing new stuff. It definitely does some new stuff now, the monorail. The monorail definitely does some new stuff now. No, I don't want track spots. I want some on either side of the tracks. Just you know. No. Just the occasional support every now and then whilst it does this. You know, I don't want it filled with supports, but just the occasional support every now and then. So that it doesn't look like it's completely hovering and it's about to fall over and kill everyone. It just looks like it is vaguely being supported at the job that it's supposed to be doing. And it doesn't look like everyone's going to get on this monorail to go up here and die. You know, I don't want people to look at this monorail and think they're going to die. That's not the vibe I want in this park. I don't want people to look at this park and think they're going to die. I'm not a monster. There will have to be quite a large gap with... Ooh, here's... Ooh. Now here's our test. Does the boat get through? Nope. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The boat collides with it. Apparently there is no supports on that piece. Well, maybe that one didn't need any. Maybe that particular corner didn't need supporting. You never know. Who bloody knows? But yes, there you go. I mean, granted this bit looks a bit iffy and a bit shitty, but for the sake of the boat, I could not actually do anything with it. For the sake of the boat, I couldn't actually do anything with it. I couldn't actually do anything with it for the sake of the boat. So. See you there. Howdy. Oops. The facility, isn't it? Not a scenery item. Create custom. Well, it's not connected to any power structures. Well, that's fine. We can fix that. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, so that's a problem. There's a nice problem for everybody. Well, there's a nice problem for all. Apparently I've run out of power. Apparently we've run out of power. Or at least that generator seems to think so. That distributor seems to think so, so all structures in range. Right, so what are you, no, that's a tree. That's the same tree. Power available. 0. What? Okay then. Power available 300. Right, so what I want to do with this is I want to connect, I want to connect just a new one over there, and this little guy here is going to surface only up there. Your assigned task will be available for... What is your assigned task? Don't you know who you are? I want to connect only a power cable to only up here and only this distributor. Connect power cable to only this distributor, so that this one distributor, that one solar panel there, is going to power. It's nowhere near it, I must admit, but that's only because I wanted a pathway for janitors and stuff, mechanics and stuff to get to it. But miles and miles and miles away. Right. So now that we've got an extra station, can I put extra cars? Oh, Okay, I can. So we'll have 2 there. So what's 8? So 8 is 2 there. 2 at that station. 2 at that station. And 2 at that station. I forgot I added water sprayers to that. Forgot I added water sprayers to that, so it spins around, it just sprays water and soaks everybody. I forgot I did that. So that's 2 per thing, which is good. This ride may need additional power. What do you mean it may need additional power? What are you talking about? It was powered literally freaking 2 seconds ago. What the heck? You were powered 2 seconds ago. What is wrong with you? You were powered literally 2 seconds ago. You were literally powered 2 seconds ago, fam. The bloody hell is wrong with you? What the bloody hell is wrong with you? You were powered literally 2 seconds ago. Now you're just not. What the heck is wrong with you, fam? Yes, okay. This power distributor, it needs more power than what it's currently producing. I see. So that one little mini generator down here clearly is not enough. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, we can fix that. That's a nice scare people coming in there. No, I don't want a power distributor. I've got one. Thank you very much. Nope, stop trying to convince me to add power distributors. I have one. There we go. So. What do you mean it's not reachable for maintenance? Surely you just go, I don't, no idea. Do I know why you're saying that? No. Anyway, what I'm going to do... Lightning strike risk, 4%. What's the lightning strike risk of this? It doesn't say. Okie dokie, so... And you still haven't turned on, what do you... So you need 78 extra power, that's fine. We can just connect all of them. So that all these power generators are going to do is power Everything in this tree. Now my immediate question is, how is this distributor doing? Power available, 1,800. Okay, so it's okay. That's fine. Let's give this monorail a test. And let's get on it. Because I want to see what it looks like new. I'll see what it looks like now when I go through the trees and stuff. I'll see what the new and improved monorail looks like. I quite like that actually. I quite like that actually. Get some railings on there. We're looking golden and good. So maybe get some stuff around. Oh god. Yeah, there's kind of some trees to come in here. So it goes up this hill incredibly slowly. Maybe I could also do the cable car. Then it gives you two ways of getting up here really, doesn't it? That's a much quicker, convenient way to get up here. Because then if you're at the entrance, you want to go straight up here. Because then maybe somewhere from the entrance you could just go straight up, you don't have to wait. What do you think to this? I feel like I need to put something in that area to warrantly justify seeing it. And then something down there. I mean, down there I'm thinking, I don't know. Oh, a pole. A pole underneath it. So you can look down and see people swim. Oh. And then the roller coaster can go into the pool. And people can drown. No, I won't ride the whole monorail because we didn't change the end bit, thank God. It's only all of this bit to accommodate the monorail going up there. But yeah, I quite like this. Nice bit of going round. Ooh. There are a few trees that come inside the monorail, but hey, that's part of the immersion, innit? You want to immerse yourself in... They often say when you go to a theme park, you want to immerse yourself in the rides, so Wait, don't open. What's your problem? What the? What the? What the? What the frick is going on here? What the frick's going on here? What the frick is going on here? I had to change all this because, well, it was broken. Why are you? Why are we? What are we doing? There we go. Fixed it. He hopes. He hopes he's fixed it. I hope I fixed it out. Anyway, the other thing I need to do is nobody can get on this ride anymore. And the pier is completely broken. There you go. Pier's working. Pier's working. Monorail's open. Everybody can come on again. I think what I must have done is when I was editing this monorail to change this all round to make it get back into there, I think I must have changed the station orientation on there round and I didn't realise it. I didn't realise that. I think I must have changed the station orientation around a little. Anyway. I was somewhat thinking, maybe I could put a cable car going up here, then that gives people 2 ways to get up here. So that if they do want to get the monorail, they can do. Also, you're not going to call Station 7 anymore, you're going to be called... Oops. Hilltop. So this will be the Hilltop station. We have the start station, we have the restaurant station, we have the pier and the Hilltop. Yep. Of which is not which there should never be any trains waiting here. They should just immediately go and should never wait around ever. Like realistically, I don't think I'm gonna wait because I want to see what this train does, and also I don't think anyone should get off either. Does this train have anyone on it? No. 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 But because there's nothing here for anyone to get off for, I don't think people should be waiting, should they? They shouldn't get off because there's nothing for them to get off for. The first train that has people on it will be our experiment. Which is apparently none of them, because apparently nobody wants to get on a bloody train. Yeah, no, it's definitely not staying. It is literally just going right away, which is exactly what we want, because there's no reason for it to stop here yet. What is wrong with you now? That one's been vandalised. How dare ye? Yeah, so... Oh, Springwave's got a bit of a queue going on. Aha! This monorail's got people on it. In fact, it's full. In fact, it's a full monorail. So, you lot are my expert. I want to see if anyone genuinely gets off here. They shouldn't, because there's nothing here for them. It's just an empty, dead, desolate monorail station. So, realistically, no one should get off here. But I do want to see if anyone does, just out of somewhat curiosity's piquages. Do any of you Daft Aegists choose to get off? No. Good. You realise... Good. You realise there's nothing here to warrant you getting off, so you don't get off. Good. Feck. Feck. Some of those aren't straight. Feck. Some of those aren't straight. Feck, I've just seen some of those aren't lined up properly. Feck. 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 Feckity feck. There you go. Just a random staff path on at the side of all of this. I'll just put this down here. Bloody hell, what have I done? You are not connected. There you go. Just so that this one little lonely guy up here has a place to go, because he can't get down. He is stuck up here. He is like stuck up here. So it gives this one guy a place to go, really, doesn't it? So it gives this one guy a place to go, which is good. Now, if I was to put... The only question I do have is, if I was to put one of these down as a way for people to get up there, where would it go? Do I want it on here is the question. I don't know if I do. I don't see, I don't know if I do. I don't think I do want it on there, that's the only thing. I don't think I actually do. Do I? It would make this roof a bit cluttered. It would fill out that space somewhat, but also make the roof cluttered. Do I like? No, not really. Oh, maybe I can make this work. Because I don't like... See, I don't like... See, that is currently floating above. See, that I don't like because it's... Unless I place it and then I bring it further forward, potentially. But then I don't want it further forward. Maybe I just do that. Just do that and then bring it ever so slightly further forward so that it's not on that pathway. Cable car 6? How is this cable car 6? I don't think I've ever built... didn't think I'd ever built a cable car in Planet Coaster in my life. I don't remember building cable cars in this game. I don't remember building a cable car in this game. When have I built 5 other cable cars? When and where have I built 5 other cable cars? Could someone please enlighten me? So, what do I think to this? I mean, to be honest, that's... kind of a no... Can I not say no to tractor sports on this? It's kind of a pain in the butt. Because it's going... See, it would be fine getting to it. It's not my problem. My problem is it's kind of going through those... So where would it be going? Would it be going to the... would it be going to the other side of this? I mean, that would give two ways of getting up there. Honestly, I don't like it so well. Now off. No, I don't like you. Nah, I don't like that at all. I thought it would look kind of cool, but honestly, I don't like it. Do I want something to go up there? Maybe get a second monorail. No, family train, that's not what I want, because that's like a... I could have like a steam train railroad that goes up there. But then, I don't, no, cause I didn't, it's not something, no, I won't, actually I don't want that. Because it's not something I want to finish, is it? I want to just have it shuttle. And to be completely honest with you, permanently seeing a steam train reversing down a hill would really annoy me. And I'm like, that would really annoy me. And I'm like, no. Don't be like, no. No. No, I don't like that. I think we just leave it. I think we just leave it as is. And we just go with the monorail exclusively. I don't think we need anything else. I think we just exclusively go with the monorail. I think that's it. I think we just exclusively go with a monorail. I think we just exclusively go for a monorail. Exclusively. I don't feel like we need to make any other changes. To be honest with you, I feel like the monorail on its own is good. Potentially, I don't feel like we need to make any other changes. I mean, it would be interesting to have two ways of getting up there, but I feel like just having just a monorail could be maybe the way to go. I don't know. Do I know what? Do I know? No, not really. Kind of just... I mean, I came up with an idea of building a roller coaster in the trees at a complete random, and now I'm doing it, and I don't really know what I want to do with it. Yeah. Also, I have noticed as well, I'll try and fix it next time, but again, some of these are not straight again. Some of these are not straight again. Also, apparently today is just the day for... Apparently today is just the day where everybody vandalises all my tables. No idea why, but some of these glass bits are not straight again. You can kind of see they're going, like, look, like that one is connected there properly, but that one's not connected that one properly. That one's not connected properly, that one's not connected properly, neither is that one. Some of these are not connected properly, and it's somewhat infuriating. Unless I don't have a see-through floor, I don't do it in glass, I just do like wood. I mean, I really wanted a see-through floor, but I cannot get these glass bits to sit properly. Let me see what I think to it just being completely wood. Let me see what I think if I just go select building pieces and I just do this. Let me see what I think if I... Let me see what I think if I change all of this to wood. Okay. I mean, I don't want support, so I need to delete those. But, okay. Wood is not quite the vibe I was going for, but it's interesting. What I could maybe do is I could have bits of it be glass, so I could have like bits of it be glass. Like bits of it be glass, so for like, because I want to build a restaurant up here. So like say for example, I decide, I haven't decided yet, but say for example I want the restaurant over in that corner. I can make that corner glass. I can make that corner glass. I haven't decided yet, obviously, but like that does look slightly better. How much general fire is broken is it? It's 75, mate, but you know what? Someone can refurbish it. Why not? But yeah, I feel like that's slightly better, and I can maybe sporadically place the glass. Oops. There's still some glass up here. I didn't get it all. When I'm out to select the building pieces. Yeah, so maybe that's what I could do, is I could just sporadically place it. So I could have bits of glass every so often. Maybe I could have bits of glass every so often, to like this corner could maybe be glass for the restaurant, so you eat like the glass. You could call it that. You could call it the glass house. Oh my god! And I can call it the glass house. Oh my god! Oh my god! I can call it the glass house as well. What's it? This? I'm gonna completely move now. I'm going to completely move this guy's thing. And it's going to be... Ooh, where do I want it? You can be over in this corner. It's going to whinge at me about... No power, but that's fine. Because what we do... is we go here. We go here. Oh god. We failed to select it multiple bloody times. Apparently. Cannot build here. What? Huh? How do you... I don't want to add a power facility, for goodness sakes. That's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to add this. It's be fine. You can have a distributing power thing on your roof. Because you're being a butt. Because you're being a butt. Power distribution on your roof, lad. Not what I wanted to do, but it's what you wanted me to do. Where have I gone? Why am I down here? Must be in the area of a power source. Apparently I've run out of power in those generators. Apparently those generators have run out of power, so that's floating. I honestly didn't think that was floating. Those generators have run out of power. Good. So... here's what we need to do. Is I want to move all of these just now. So they're disconnected from a path temporarily. And then all the way out here I am going to build now the reason I pause is I don't want it complaining that I'm breaking everything. I don't want it to break the monorail, but I'm going to move all of those and I'm going to build them all the way around over there. I'm going to go all the way around over there. Yes, I know it's not reachable. Shush, 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 shush. By the time I unpause the game, it will be reachable. So, wish your butt. Add railing. Copy existing texture. Thank you. No, don't do that. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, so I'm going to basically fill this entire area with trees. So that you cannot see it, but effectively what I want to do is I'm going to fill this area with trees so nobody can see it. But I want to use this new extended pathway that I will hide trees. I don't know how you hide it from those on the monorail, I must admit. Do I know how you hide this from those on the monorail? No, not really. I don't know how you hide this from those on the monorail. Where have you placed that? I don't quite know how you hide this from people on the monorail. I haven't. I don't quite know how you hide this from people on the monorail. I haven't worked that out yet. I haven't quite worked out how you would hide this from people on the monorail yet. If I can hide this bit. Like with some trees and stuff, we can make this bit work. And we can make this bit kind of work, and I can hide it around some trees and stuff. Ooh, no, 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 no. So I can hide this bit with trees. I just don't know how I'd hide our massive power distribution plant. From those on that monorail, I don't... How would you hide this? How would you hide this from those on the monorail? I mean, it's very easy to hide from this lot. I just take a... What's the giant tree we're just using over there? Or even just this, the Bengal... Yeah. Yeah, because there's no theme in this park, and we don't know what we're doing for anything. Bengal bamboo. Okay, so for... Okay, now we can box hedge it, I reckon. Here. Here. Here we'll have a nice box hedge. Like this. So this is kind of hiding. Oink. Oink. Yeah, so what this is doing is this kind of hides. I don't know, again, I don't know how you hide it from those on the monorail. That's something we need to work out, but... we have somewhat now hidden no, don't put it up. So now I just need to do a bit of hedgery over here, a bit of hedgery over here, but now if you are over here and you're going to say guest services or even coming into the park, there's now these hedges, so you do not see what is effectively mass power distribution plant. You don't see that. The only thing I don't know the only thing I don't know is that one I can do. Like, how do I say to people on a monorail, you cannot see mass power distribution plant? How do I go about doing that? Like, how do I go about doing that one? Like, how do I go about blocking it from those on the monorail? Like, how would I block it from those on the monorail? Without making it clearly inaccessible for anyone to get in. Boink. Oink, 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 oink. There we go. So, yeah, something like that. No, but not all the way across because it's kind of going a bit wonked. Just something like that. It does. You can see it over there, but my plan is. My plan is this. Take the scenery brush. Avoid paths, no. I will delete the ones that do come onto paths in a bit, but like that one. Nope. I said like that one, yeah. Bangers. And that one. And this one, I won't delete it, I'll just move it over slightly. So there you go. So now it's a lot harder to see that. So what we've got is apparently 12 notifications that a load of power generators are in poor condition apparently. And apparently these are not accessible. I don't know what you're talking about, fam. Because you literally can. But yes, we've got all of these in here now. All of these are in here now, which is good. That's good. For some reason I was going to say you're still not powered, but then I know why. Because I haven't unpaused the game yet. But I'll do that in a minute. I just want to make sure we are good to go. Yeah, we seem to be good to go. I mean, hiding it on the monorail... Hiding it on the monorail is going to be a challenge and a half. Hiding it on the monorail is definitely going to be a challenge and a half. Because I could bring those trees down here, but then how do you hide this side? And also you're not really going to be hiding it, are you? Because even if you're on the monorail on a tree, you're still going to see the overhang of them. I don't know. Also, this is literally mass power for powering. All of these are powering the monorail and anything that we build up here. Anyway, I'm going to take a very quick bio break. Go get some food. Go get a drink. And then we'll come back and for the last half hour we'll build something. In the last, say, half hour we'll build something in the tree. Something else in the tree. Give people a reason to come up here. But I'll be right back in just a sec. boogie. Hell yeah, let's boogie.
Tonight Ono08 just followed. We need to give them a welcome message. Wait, what do you mean I wasted it?
Thank you very much to, who was that? Tony or Toyngy or how you... The word that Brian pronounced, because I'm useless at English today. Thank you very much for following. We appreciate you. Anyway. Let's do a very quick build sesh. Do a quick final half hour. Anyway, hello. Welcome back to Planet Coaster. Last time round, we built the Mars Power Distribution Plant. I haven't actually unpaused the game yet. This is going to be the first unpause since the Mars Power Distribution Plant. Now, for some reason, you are still not powered. Why? Why are we still not powered? Extra power required. What are you? Oh, you're not connected to anything. Oh, this isn't actually connected to anything? I swear... I swear I remember connecting that at some point, but... Well, clearly I didn't. Unless it disconnected when I moved. Did it disconnect when I moved? Is that a thing? Do they disconnect when you move or something? Power generator 7 is probably... What's that? No idea. It's 75%, so it's hardly poor. But sure, you can furbish it. So that's 75%, but they just freaking repair it. Why not? I was about to say there's 48,000 guests in the park. No, that's my research points. That I don't need because I'm a sandbox of everything researched. So, my thinking is, we do stuff up here now. This is where we live now. This is where we live now. I don't know what to do underneath here. I haven't quite worked that one out yet, what we do underneath here. I also haven't quite worked out what we do with all this water space, because I don't really want to build the pier out anymore. I think the pier being this little sort of mini-sized thing here is nice. And I like this back end, looking like that. I don't know. Maybe I could bring the train up around there and just do something with it. I don't know. I'll work that out later. I'll work that out later. For right now, that's not my plan for right now. My plan is up here. I know I do want a roller coaster up here, but before I do the roller coastering, what do we have? What kind of flat rides do I not have that I might want to use? Decals potentially. Wave sim. Yeah, like this. Yeah, this thing. I could put one of these down. I'm going to place an entrance, which is immediately placed to a path, which is both useful and inconvenient. I want you to delete these paths. Thank you very much. Okay, so maybe that's that's just gonna be what that is apparently. Yeah, apparently that's just gonna be what that is. Yeah, that's the way it's set up here now. Also, I want lighting. What kind of lights do we feel like could kind of go up here in the trees? Fish lanterns? No. Tower lanterns? No. Yes, we should place oil lamps everywhere. On every single... Guess something like to be served in the restaurant kitchen. Well, they can wait. They'll be dealing with that later. Standing torch. Would that burn the trees? Standard lamp. It's too small. What's the scaled up version like? It's a new. That's a new. Supposed to be lamp post decoration. Yeah, new. A Viking lamp post. What's a lamp post? I need to put stuff on that. Oh. Okay. Looks like bracket arm now. Sorcerer's fire pit, no. A sorcery lamppost. No. A resort lamppost. What? No, don't place the bloody thing. I want to set the time to night so I can see it. That doesn't not do a whole lot of lighting. I don't like that. I like how I make it bigger and it produces less light. That's interesting. I make it bigger and it produces less light than it would at its normal size. Okay, that's an interesting one. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, they're quite nice. Those are quite nice. I like those. These are cute. These are cute, yeah. Let's put some of these around. These are cutesy. These are just cute. See, these are just cute. They don't produce off the world's greatest amount of light. You do have to cook a few of them down. gonna say gain light, but they're cute. And in this park, we like cute. Buffalton Mood Al-Hadi to you as well, sir. The only thing is, these are only going to line up the outside. You know what you do in the middle. What you do in the middle, I do not know. Might work that out yet. Nobody else haven't worked out the middle yet. But we can work that out later. I don't need to or want to light the middle yet. Just gonna well, some of these aren't even actually on the frickin' I know that one's definitely not, that one's not, that one's not. That one is, that one is. Okay, most of them are, it's just the latest ones. Yeah, most of them were, it was just a... Hey look, I lost a bunch of money. Whoever saw that one coming? Tropicana Kids Fall has a... Wait, what? Hang on. I'll finish placing these lights down, but they're not going to come on because I paused the game, but like, what? What did you tell me? Yesterday's profit was negative. All no day reports available. I do not care. Apparently that's in poor condition. I've literally just built it. God knows how. Tropicana Kids Pool has a low temperature that guests won't tolerate. 17 degrees, fam. What? It's like 17 degrees in that pool. What are you whinging at? Why are we complaining? I know it's not 30 like this. What, do you want heaters in this pool? Really? Really? I mean, you're not in it for long enough. You just get off a slide and you're in it for like 30 seconds. Interesting. That's interesting. The game wants me to put heaters in this pool because people don't want to be in it. Interesting. Interesting. I wasn't going to bother because when I started placing pool heaters, I'd close this pool. So it was like, you don't need heaters in this pool. But as far as the game's concerned, apparently we want them. Are they running? Yeah, they're running and it's slowly increasing the temperature. Yeah, the temperature's slowly increasing. I don't know. Can people stop vandalising my benches outside my restaurant? God. Maybe that'll keep them happy maybe that'll keep them happy. The pool temperature's increasing. Honestly, I didn't think people would complain about that, because that pool's indoors. Wait. Are people complaining no, don't move it. Are people complaining about that because it's cold? Because there's no windows? There's a question I've now developed. It's a lack of windows in the Tropical Leisure Pool. Because there was no glass before and I didn't like the looks of the water stuff. And then there was glass, but I couldn't bother to place millions in all those glass pieces. Is the lack of windows making it cold in the kids' pool? I mean, it's 14 degrees outside, so I'd say no. Guess we're a long time served from restaurant kitchen. Well, we are going to be solving that later. But for right now, I am placing lights. What we're going to be calling the hilltop. That light is nowhere near correct. There we go. Again, don't know what to do in the middle. I know I can put some of these lights. Three of these lights around here. I know I can do this. But that doesn't really help the direct middle, does it? There you go. Doesn't help the direct middle, does it? Because this middle bit's still just black. But it's better. A picnic bench has been vandalised. Yee facts. Now, before I even open this ride and let people up here, I want some stuff. Don't need a vendor up here yet. I do want a mechanic. I'll have 2 mechanics. I'll have 2 janitors. I'll have 1 security guard. And who do I want to entertain people up here? Who do I want to entertain people up here? Who says... Yeah. Yeah, he says I'm a hill. Yeah, he says I entertain people on hills. That's the... With requirements, changing rooms. Oh. This requires changing rooms. Oh, well, I may need to build... I'll build some up here then. We'll need to build some of those up here then, I feel. Engineers, services. Yeah, we'll get a changing room And a body drive up here. I'll also get all those put in the building later. I'll put all this in a proper building later on. All of this into like a proper building later on. For right now, it's just kind of basic bog standard. So, there's now a wave sim up here. And all of this stuff. So, could you be now day, please? Could you be day, please? Thank you. Howdy, Cowler, to you too, sir. Now, I want to see if anyone genuinely gets off now. There's something here. I mean, of course, nobody got off there because nobody's on that monorail. But the first monorail that has someone on it, I want to see people get off. You've ever got a wave sim. There's a monorail. Does it have people on it? I do not know. Hello? Anyone on you? Are you driving anyone, sir? No. No. Bloody third monorail I've seen nobody's on. Oh. Hello? Where's the next monorail that has possibly someone on it? I mean, there's no cute Weatherspoons. Does this one have anyone on it? Yes, this one has people on it. How is this in poor condition? It might be an Xbox to just not play with power and water because I just keep refurbishing it every 30 seconds. Oh, the spoons wave is somewhat getting the queue now. Interesting. Also, did everybody get off? No? Okay, that's good. Good. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna meet you top. I want to see if anyone gets off. And goes over to my lovely wave sim. But also my toilets. But also, there are some changing rooms up here, so if you don't want to, go in the monorail in your swimsuit, you can get changed. Anybody getting off? Those people are. And a lot of them are still up here in their swimsuits. Wait, you pay. Needs. Bladder. Aha! This guy only ever took the monorail because he knew it would take him to the toilets. And he was possibly somewhat clearly he found it quicker to get on the monorail than to walk over here. Interesting. Well, good for you, sir. Can people stop vandalizing the restaurant? Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty, people. People annoy me. So what does this lot do now? She's running somewhere. Where are you running? Okay, you're running to the toilet, and you guys, I assume, are running to the wave sim. Nope, you're all running to the toilet. You've all just come up here to go to the toilet. Also, toilets are that way, mate. Yeah, that over there. Over here. Over here, sir. Over here. The toilets are over there, sir. What are you doing? Everyone just got up here to go to... Everyone that's got off the train so far has just got... Everyone that's got off the train so far has gone to the toilet. And then it started thinking... You just got off. These three got off, went to the toilet, got changed, and are requeuing for the monorail again. Well, I suppose it is only one ride up here, isn't it? Maybe they're not interested in this one ride. Although 1% wants to go on Wave Sim, but like nobody has. Where are you going now? Yep, literally everyone's just getting off the monorail, going to the toilet, and getting back on the monorail. Amazing, innit? But Spark's coming along in some fashion. I don't know. I'm not convinced by track spots on it. Can I say no to those? Also, this one I wanted to play. Where is it? 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 Where's the thing I wanted to play? Yeah, there you go. Play Max Stormcloud, love it. Love it. I don't know what to do with the rest of this water, because I am done. I only wanted, like, I've got this little pit. I don't know what to do with the rest of this water space. I don't know. Also, where does the park limits end over here? Where are the park limits on this side? Quite a lot further away than I'm anticipating, God. Quite a lot further than where I've built to. Okay, they're all the way over here. They're all the way over here. I have all this empty, dead, desolate space. I might just fill this with trees. Hang on. Sure. There we go. Look at these. There we go. Look. There you go. There you go. That's that area somewhat filled in. A bunch of Mediterranean trees. Because... well, there's no bloody theme in here, is there? It's the Mediterranean, it's tropical, it's... tree world, it's... friggin' sorcery land. He doesn't know, this place don't know what it is. Yeah, there you go. Just fill that area out with trees. I don't know what to do underneath here. I don't know what to do underneath there. Why does it keep whinging about poor condition as when we're at 80 odd %? Like 70 odd, 80 odd %. You're our first guest. What's your name? I was going to say Jerry Kemp, but no, it's the... no, it's not. Who are you? Once you get off, I want to get your name. Once you get off, I want to get your name. Who was the first lucky rider of the wave sim? Who's the first lucky rider of the wave sim then? I mean, there's two others, but you're not the first, so you're not special. Who was our first rider? It was... Faye-Dode. Well, so she's happy because she enjoyed the last ride she was on. Okay then, fair enough. Good for you. Yeah, I'm definitely not playing with Power on my next part because that's annoying. But this is coming along. This is coming along, somewhat. Also, I like how I've clearly put a Viking entertainer down, but resort lamppost. What are we even doing in this book? What even is this book? What even is this book, anyways? Apart from a theme park that's having an existential crisis, what even is this? Actually, no, that's exactly what this is. A theme park having an existential crisis. But I am somewhat happy with up here so far. Don't know how to like the middle. I don't know. How you like the middle? I don't know. But I like it. How you like the middle? I don't know. But I like it up here. It's good. Get a few more rides up here, I think. Get a few more rides up here. We could be looking good. This could be where... see, I had nowhere for this to be put, and I was like, I don't know where you would put it. I could genuinely... this is where I could put the family train. And I could build it just all the way around it, so it's like a little... tour around it or something. I don't know. No idea. Oh, that's you. We just walk out the... she can't find a place to take a break. Well... just walk out the front gate and leave. It's there, woman. It's there. But yeah, this is coming along. I'm liking it. It's slowly but surely getting there. The only thing is, I'm kind of, he doesn't know, you don't know what it is. The only thing is, Spark doesn't know what it is anymore. It's messy. It's a mess. Spark doesn't know what it is anymore. Spark is like, what even is this anymore? Spark's like, what even am I anymore? Spark is legitimately like, what even am I anymore, mate? Like, please tell me what I am. I don't know what I am anymore. Spark is like, please tell me what I am. I don't know what I am anymore. Please tell me. Anyway, that is going to do it for now. I'm going to head on off. I shall be back tomorrow with possibly more of this. I don't know, we'll see. I'll decide later. But for now, ta-ra folks. Ta-ra.
The overlay dims, the chat slows down to breathing. Your headset cools, the mic keeps one last murmur. Pixels hang like fireflies in the soft blue screen. You whisper goodnight, and the room learns how to listen. There's a quiet in the hum of fans, a little halo on the desk. We press our emotes like fingers to a pulse, steady, small and true. Close the game, I save and sleep. Leave the wind for morning. Let the cursor keep the beat. We'll let the raid carry our voices home. Chat waves settle, hearts stay warm. You're not alone. Good night to the stream. Good night to the lights. We'll find the sunrise in the same lobby next time. You laugh at the highlights, pack them into pockets. The day's stupid bugs become tomorrow's inside jokes. I like how you say see you like it's a promise, not a line. And we keep believing in the small things you leave behind. A last sip of something warm, a controller that still remembers. We plant our usernames like flags and fold the night into a letter. Close the game bar, save and sleep. Let the loading screen carry you into quiet deep. We'll keep the playlist on a loop until you're back. Your laughter fretted through the labby guide in our track. Good night to the sing. Good night to the lights. We'll meet again where the pixels hold the light. If you'll ever feel the weight of the day press on your shoulders, remember these small windows, they're hands that hold a little longer. We type the best we can, send hearts in a steady line. You're steady for us, we'll be steady for you in time. Close the game, pass, sit and sleep. Let the night be gentle, let the silence keep. We'll be here when the login shines and you sign to the mic. We'll show up with the sunrise and the same giant drunk we like. Good night to the stream. Good night to the lights. Till the next hey and the next weird whim. Good night. And chat clicks quiet like rain. The screen hums a lullaby. Pause the world, press the button, or press play when you're ready to try.